Man, I can't win. I'm just trying to provide you guys good quality entertainment. But here we are. The Earlverse live, baby. I don't know what happened. Like, I've noticed that on the IMAX stream, it freezes a lot. So I don't know if I need to update Chrome or I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I had the Seattle. I got the Seattle Kraken into the Comedy Store, so they gave me some swag. Yeah, but I really love it on the iMac stream, if you will. So, what are you gonna do? It's weird though. I don't know why. I mean, I go on Chrome, so I'm not exactly sure what the problem is. But I'm just trying to entertain you guys. Now, I used to do the IMAX stream on Google, or not Google, Safari, and then it said not compatible. So I started doing it on Chrome, and Chrome was fine. And then the last two streams, early on, it's frozen. So I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, I don't do a request for free. You got to show me the money, honey. I've not been to the Metal Blade Museum, but when I'm on Chrome, I'm on the phone's hotspot. So it should be fucking 5G. Maybe my iMac's outdated. I don't know. Buff, you got to show me the money, honey. I don't show you the money, honey. But popular Steeler cornerback dies. Who might that be? Do we have a death in Steeler Nation? Lupe Sanchez. Okay, I don't remember him, so he wasn't that popular. Ever used the Bravo browser? No, I mean I used to use Safari, and then like right now on my iMac, it's showing me Earl's iPhone 5G. All 5 bars are golden pony. What up, DB? So I don't know what's going on, man. Nothing's fucking easy for me in life. I mean, maybe I should start doing live streams on my iPad. I don't know. What up, darkness? But I am back into the streaming world, so there you go. Just trying to make you guys happy. Watching hockey playoffs. Last night I was devastated that my beloved Los Angeles Kings lost in overtime. Okay, I mean, then there you go. I mean, I just love doing it on the iMac because it's just so much bigger for me. And it's wider, so you get more of a stand-up background. This, I don't know what you guys can see. in terms of my background. I see some of you commenting on a Kraken hat, which is right there. So maybe you guys see, I don't know. Let me see if let me see if I can do that, Mr. Zoom. View my channel. All right. Okay. Oh, I guess I could just do that. I mean, why is it this complicated for Earl? We want the letter read. Well, you know the conditions for that, Queen on. I'm sorry, baby doll, but we got to get 100 people in here, or 100 likes, or me on Guffeld. Yeah, that loss was pretty brutal. If you're a Kings fan, you're right. Nothing is simple for me. What up, King Beezy? Right now I'm watching Dallas and Colorado. This is a good game here. No, I think 7:00. I think Guffeld is in the building. So I don't know. I mean, it can't be this fucking hard to get on this thing. But I'm pretty confident I'll get on there. And this Dallas crowd is hot. Of course, Crypto.com arena will be pumping tomorrow night. And hopefully the Kings can regain Peter Chicken Man Brennan in the building. It's potluck right now, Peter. I'm surprised you're not at the store getting intel. By the way, thank you guys for watching all my new shorts. I do see progress in the shorts. Well, I mean, potluck is, really for comics trying to just establish some foothold at the store. Potluck will be back, I think, next week on Sundays and Mondays. Sundays and Mondays. I couldn't even get on either day, so, that Florida-Tampa game got a little rough. Who won that game? Anyone? I had some errands to run. I'm seeing progress in my shorts too. Hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. It's overwhelming, all the hockey that's on right now. But I'm glad, I love, hold on, I'm getting a text from someone about comedy. I don't know what they're, hold on. People send me all the tea. People talking shit, so I gotta reply back. Yeah, I have a feeling I would get along with Nick DiPaolo. There's just some people you would get along with, and he keeps it real. I keep it real. He's like the East Coast version of me, or I should say I'm the West Coast version of him. But I like Guffeld because I think he's in on the joke of like, hey, I'm not the funniest guy, but that's why I have 4 funny people around me. So I hope to, and it's not going to make me famous or whatever. It's just, it's a nice TV credit to have, It's probably the hottest panel show going. So I, good day, Lois. Shandy Girl. She's just chilling right now, talking about hockey on the Mighty Ducks 2 movie. Did you ever play street hockey with the Newports? Oh, Jesus. Well, here's the funny thing. I once played in a ball hockey tournament. And let me tell you something. When you tell people you play ball hockey, ball hockey gets a bad rap because it's like, oh, you can't skate. I can skate fine. I played last week in a ball hockey game. I did just fine, but ball hockey's very competitive. I mean, they have pro ball hockey leagues in Canada, worldwide. I used to play Saturday mornings in Mar Vista. I mean, there were fights. I mean, it's a very competitive sport. And one time we're playing in a ball hockey tournament in Vegas, teams from all over the world. Slovenia came, Sweden came. And the best player in the tournament by far was this black guy named Guy from Calgary. We called him Black Gretzky. He was amazing to watch. You know who's a great ice skater? Bobby Lee. I don't know about that, Chicken Man. Oh, what is his politics? I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. But ball hockey I love playing ball hockey. I mean, my wrist shot's been clocked at 80 miles an hour. I almost killed a guy one day. You get hurt. I mean, that's how I tore my ACL, was playing ball hockey. There's injuries. I saw a guy lose a testicle because he wasn't wearing a cup. Guy took a full slap shot right in front of him. And one time I was on a breakaway, and like I said, my wrist shot's very hard. It's NHL speed. And the goalie wasn't wearing a throw protector. It was just kind of like a Pelle Lindbergh mask, if you remember that. And the ball hit him right in the Adam's apple. He's a Trump conservative. That's okay. I get along with everyone. So I'll ask him. But I'm very good friends with Trump Republicans. I'm good friends with Bernie Democrats, and I don't. I think it helps that I don't like either party really, so I can be friends with either party. I mean, we got Republicans in this stream. We got Democrats. We're all good. Oh yeah, I mean, well, because what they do in ball hockey, and at least in the league I play in, is it's called a Milek ball. It's an orange, it's about the size of a tennis ball, maybe a little smaller. And they freeze it overnight. So those fucking things are rock hard. And like I said, I mean, my slap shot in ball hockey is probably close to 100 miles an hour. That's gonna hurt. And I got hit. I don't wear a cup like an idiot. And my buddy Ollie, he's a skinny kid, probably about 23. He's got a very hard shot. And it hit me right in the dick, man. It was really weird. As soon as it hit me, I didn't feel it. And then I took 2 steps and I collapsed. I was in so much pain. I've never played pickleball. But that's the funny thing, though, is I probably have the hardest shot in my league, even though I haven't played in years outside of last week. But Ollie's shot is almost as hard as mine, and I probably outweigh him by 60 pounds. It's all, ball hockey, and I'm sure ice hockey as well. It's technique. Technique, baby. So, I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable hitting DePaulo up because I've never really met him. I've never met him. So I'm sure he'd be like, who the fuck is this bozo? Well, it was just the weirdest thing. I can remember the play. I was in front of the net, and Ollie was at the point, and he shot it, and I saw the ball in slow motion. I mean, it was literally now this is a puck, but pretend this is an orange ball. It was literally it's coming at me like this. And it was so fast. I mean, I would guess the shot was around 90 miles an hour. And it just honed, let's say my nose is my dick. It was just coming right at my nose. And I couldn't move. And for 2 seconds, I was fine. And then I collapsed. I was hurting, man. Right in the tip. I mean, literally, I was very lucky that it didn't hit me in the balls. And then, for the next 4 days, it was beat purple. I won't. I mean, I don't think I would mention Kevin Brennan to too many people for a reference. No, my dick is bigger than my nose. Hey, are you roasting me, grasshopper? Let's roast. No, I was just in pain. Like, I got to the bench and I had to crawl to the bench, and people were laughing, and I was kind of laughing too, even though I was in pain. It was like, man, I was hurting big time. I was sweating, like, you know. Did you go home and put some frozen peas on? No, I put an ice bag. I have 2 ice bags in the fridge for emergencies. You're going on? No, I'm not going on with DePaulo. SC. I know that he's a good gateway to get on to Guffeld because they're homies. But I wouldn't feel comfortable hitting him up because I don't know him. Yeah, that King game last night was pretty. It's pretty rough to watch. It was so close. I mean, Fiala hits a post in the last couple minutes. Byfield had a chance to clear the puck. He didn't. And, I mean, it's just. I mean, the Kings arguably should have swept the series by now. Did Stevie Lou ice your dick? No, we don't do the Stevie Lou talk in here. I haven't talked to Stevie Lou in a very long time. We're cool as far as I know, but what is cool? Who knows? Yeah, but Chicken Man can. Chicken Man has a carte blanche in here. If Chicken Man asks me a Dabbleverse question, I will answer it. He gets VIP access. As do you, ACDC and Zoom. That's a new rule in here. The OGs can ask me Dabbleverse question, and you can even do Jeff Ross insults in lowercase. Membership does have its privileges. Yeah, SCV. Yeah, you're definitely VIP. You can ask as many Chandler questions as you want. Hello. No, Chicken Man, you get a carte blanche. You want to ask me the 5 Dabbleverse questions? Fire away. And same with you, SC. We have the elites in here. SCVID show, Chicken Man, obviously, ACDC, William Zoom. Well, we don't do Callan questions in here. When did Jeff Ross transition from a female? Who? See, Grasshopper gets it. He knows what time it is. You guys love trolling me with Jeff Ross questions. I don't talk about Jeff. You guys talk about him, and then it gets me going. When someone asks me about one of my roast battles, hello. Let me just check in on Lois. She's asleep. She doesn't really cough that much anymore. This Dallas Colorado game could get rough. This is the Mikko Rantanen game. No, Queen, you're trolling me now. I can't tell that story again. Hey, it's funny you guys are answering Jeff Ross questions, and right now I have 15 people in here and 15 likes. 15. Sorry, I got a booger in my eye. I mean, Lois, I took her on an hour walk today. She's fucking loving it. Well, I mean, I think big name comics realize what Kill Tony is. I will not go watch Potluck at the Comedy Store. It's not really interesting to me. I respect those. I never even got on Potluck at the store. Where would you rank yourself in the top 10 athletic store comics? I mean, right now or all time? I mean, I would say I'm not very fast, so I would not say that I'm one of the fastest comics up there. In terms of my body, I have a great body for a 56-year-old. So I would say, well, Matt Rife is a paid regular now, so he probably has the best body at the store, but I'm in the top five. Yeah, I hosted it, but I never did it. I never did it. No, I won't admit it. Why should I lie for you anymore? You never loved me. You pushed and shoved me. I see the woman I never saw. Gee, who could that song be about? The second chorus really hits home, but I won't sing it. Oh, in my prime? I mean, in my prime, I had a Matt Rife body, but that was a long time ago. No, this is not. This was sleeveless. I just liked. I'm not a Sex Pistols fan, but like I like the shirt, and it's got some holes in it. Best female body at the Comedy Store. Of the comics, that's a tough one. I mean, a lot of them are cute. Rogan, yeah, Rogan is probably the strongest guy. But let me say this: when I do chest, I do a 110-pound dumbbell bench press. There's not too many comics up there who could do that. I don't even think Matt Rife could do that. Yes, Eleanor is very good looking for her age, and better looking in person. If you ever, her pictures are pretty, but she's great hair. Are you a Public Image Limited fan? Not really, not really. Wendy Cummings is very attractive. I'm trying to think, but I don't really have a type, so in terms of people I find attractive. I don't know. I don't really, nothing. But I'm sure I'm not on their list either. So basically, you hate. No, I don't hate the Sex Pistols. I just, I'm not really a fan. You think Leslie can outbench you? No, I don't think so. I mean, she's probably strong for a woman, but not. What percentage of hot female comics were hit on by Jeff Ross? I mean, probably all of them, to be honest with you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's not why I don't like him. But I mean, you guys know why I don't like him. So I mean, I date young girls. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, all mine were of age, but what is that? Probably I'd probably get more spots if I did pork an underage girl. And I don't want it bad enough, I guess. I love this business I'm in. Will little Esther ever age? Yeah, Esther's very cute to me. Um, some people are just blessed with genetics. I'm trying to think what other comics that you guys would know. I mean, this is the best looking door staff we've ever had. All the girls are super cute. Let me see. I'm trying to think of like more famous comics. I mean, Laura Peak's really cute or whatever. Um, I won't. Trust me on that one. I mean, not to me, Queen on, but hey, you like what you like. Chappelle is pretty big. Yeah, Chappelle's a big boy. I saw Chappelle mad for the first time ever. There was a really annoying guy at the Comedy Store Saturday night. Me and Taylor Boss, who is the Booker's boyfriend, a very funny comic. We were talking in the hallway, and this guy was just loitering around us. And he's like, "Hey man, can I smoke weed in here?" I'm like, "Come on, man, you can't be that fucking stupid." And he wouldn't like get the hint that me and Taylor wanted to talk. And then Chappelle came over, and when Chappelle is mad, it ain't good. he's never mad. He's like the nicest guy. And then this guy finally disappeared. But all right, it's 2-1. I don't know who won the Florida game. Okay, it's tied 2-2 with 3:47 left. I'm assuming this game went into overtime. It did not go into overtime. Oh, oh wow! Florida won the game. John Cooper not happy. That should have been a penalty on Ekblad for the record. Yeah, Legero's very pretty. Have you ever seen Simone mad? No, I never have. But seeing Chappelle like getting mad the other night was like seeing Simone mad. Yo, 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 high five protege in the house. I will not be at the Comedy Store tonight. Taking my girlfriend and some family too. Tell them Earl sent you if you need help getting in. I love Mark Messier commenting on a dirty hit. I mean, Messier had more dirty hits than anyone I've ever seen. Tatiana is the best looking pretty. You mean Tatiana? You mean Tiana? I love Tiana. Like she's a taken woman, but I believe she. Yeah, those fucking Oilers, those bastards. Yes, Tatiana. I was like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, I mean, I've always had a crush on Tiana. Tiana, which is ironic because she's the one who set me up with Chandler. Never forget, never forget. I guess how it went was I was on stage at Tiana's wrestling show, and Tiana was sitting with Chandler, and Chandler was going through a bad breakup or whatever. And then Tiana said to her, I'm going to set you up with Earl. Yeah. We got to get it right at home. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, last night, Edmonton got the bounces. That one goal that went off, it was a flutter, and then it hit Doughty's leg and goes in, and then a couple minutes before the game's over, Fiala hits the post. Byfield's like literally 2 inches away from clearing the puck out. It's just one of those, at the time I was upset, but 24 hours later, it's just like, fuck, what are you going to do? Like, it's just one of those games where you don't get the bounces. I think the Kings will win tomorrow night. I think Edmonton wins game 6 and we win game 7. The Kings are just a different team at home. And that Edmonton crowd is great. Like, I love this rivalry, but it's really not a rivalry until the Kings start winning. You can't really call it a rivalry when the Oilers have beaten us 3 straight years. Would you rather have a Kings Cup or a Steelers chip? I guess a Kings Cup because it's my city. What up, High Five Protege? Have a good time at the Comedy Store tonight. I don't go up there on Monday nights. Too many desperados up there. Especially with the new booker. You got comics from 20 years ago showing up. And it's like, Tommy didn't book you. Adam didn't book you. Emily didn't book you. Let me help you on the 4th one. She ain't going to book you either. I'm holding on for my dear life up there. So, I never know when my last spot's going to be. So, fingers crossed. And it's not like the Comedy Store's made me super famous. I've been past there now for 10 years. But, I still enjoy the stage time. Saturday night, I had a good set, not a great set, but, it was still fun, Got a few new fans out of it. What up, Scott Fitzpatrick? And Kuzmenko's got to get back. Kuzmenko's probably played his 2 worst games for the Kings back to back. He's the straw that stirs the drink on the Kings power play with his puck handling. You ever sing Rat at Comedy Jam? I've never been invited to Comedy Jam. I guess I can't help Josh. So I'm sure the minute I get something, hey Earl, you want to do the jam? I mean, I remember one time Theo Vaughn asked me to sing Rebel Yell with him. And it's only Theo wanted me up there because he didn't know the words. I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you, Theo, for the opportunity. But Josh is always. I mean, we're cool. I mean, listen, I gave him $1,000. I don't mind saying that when him and Angelo got into that accident, and then a week later, Josh shows up with a new Cadillac. It's not really why I gave $1,000. But I will say this, and I'm sure Matt Edgar doesn't want this out there, but I literally saw Matt give Josh like the last $5 in his wallet. So will always have good things to say about Matt Edgar. Lois is sleeping right now. I mean, yeah, I like Theo. I was just saying, like, why would, it's just like, thanks, Theo, for the opportunity. Have me on your podcast if you want to help a brother out, not sing co-vocals on a song you don't know. What's your most famous friend? Probably Dr. Ken. Do you ever see Matt Edgar? Ask him about his training parking cars. Yeah, the training that got him to hit my red Dodge Magnum? Shit. Damn, the Cavs complete sweep of Heat with a 55-point loss. Yeeks. I like Matt. I see him sometimes in LA, and I saw him at Austin. Do you know Elmond? No, I don't. Well, I mean, I think Theo would have a good interview with me, but I'm not cool enough. Once again, it's the same. It's the Josh Adam Myers thing of the minute you get something where you can help somebody. Oh, hey, Earl, I'd love to have you on the podcast. Get the fuck out of here. No, I mean, because I was raised around celebrities my whole life, so I know how to act around them. So when I see Dr. Ken, we talk wrestling. I don't hit him up for favors. I don't hit him up for anything. So, that's something I've always been very good at. I don't get starstruck. I get starstruck more at wrestlers and whatnot. Like when I met Mark Messier at Bel Air Country Club, I just shook his hand. Hey, man, I'm a big fan. They like to hear that. Trust me on that one. And I let him, go back to putting golf balls. So. Oh, I do. We used to be really good friends, comedy friends. But ever since he's hit the big time, not so much. Trust me, I won't. You guys have free tickets for life. I mean, whenever I see Theo, we hug. Hey, bud, what's happening? What up, Ross? Incognito. Kip Smith in the building. Yo, 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 yo. I mean, I'm not saying he's phony. I'm just saying, fame has changed him a little bit. Yeah, that probably was. I mean, the last time I was nervous, it probably was that time. I remember when he asked me. I can remember it like it was 2 seconds ago, and I was like, "Just play it cool. Don't act too excited." Do you give autographs? I mean, I don't think people want my autograph, but I always take pictures with the fans and whatnot. Which major pod would be your favorite as far as chemistry? Well, I think me and Joe would have good chemistry because we're around the same age, and I have stories that most other comics don't. Growing up in Bel Air, there's that being a relative of the Kennedys, so there's that angle. And then he'd probably someone I know how comedy works. I know someone would say, "Hey, ask about Jeff Ross," and then so that would be a fun part. Although I'd kind of have to watch what I say because I'm on a loose gag order with him, unfortunately. Um, and by the way, speaking of great tunes, the new Billy Idol record is very good. Even the song he did with Avril Lavigne, it's not like it's good. I like the song he did with Miley Cyrus, Nightcrawler. Uh, First scheduled stream deserves all caps. Sorry, Chicken Man. Well, here's the thing, man. I tried to schedule it on my iMac, and then 2 minutes in, my iMac started acting up. So maybe my iMac's outdated. I like the first 5 or 6 songs, which is rare on a new album from an artist in the '80s. Um, yeah, I mean Billy Idol's awesome. He still puts out quality music, and Steve Stevens rips on guitar still. Um, I found it interesting that in this new album, he did not use his regular band. Eric Eldanius on drums, Paul on keyboards, Big Stefan on bass. Let me see who was dream into it. I know the bass player from Jane's Addiction was so it's Billy Idol on lead vocals, Steve Stevens on guitars, on bass tracks 2 and 5. Some dude named Tommy English was all over this album. Chris Chaney on bass, Josh Freese from drums on tracks 2 to 9, Glenn Sobel on track 1. So a lot of backing vocals on this. Tommy English produced all tracks, mixed and engineered it. So he must be. Let me look and see who Tommy English is. Is a multi-platinum songwriter and record producer. Best known for his work with Borns. I don't know who that is. Nominated for a Grammy. Okay. He's worked with Billy Idol, Blink 182, Noah Cyrus. Okay, Adam Lambert. Okay, so this guy's he's got the pedigree. So there you go. What do I know? I'm like Bill Paxton in Aliens. I just work here. Okay, well, yeah, but my point is, Kip, I had to cancel the IMAX stream and go to the phone. So I'll just do what I did on the iMac on the phone, I guess, tomorrow. My acquaintance Arthur Burrow played in Billy's stuff along with. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of people had their fingers in the mitts in this album, but I liked it. I mean, Billy Idol's like still got it. So Steve Stevens. I'm just wondering why he didn't use his regular band. I mean, that can't sit well with those guys, but that's one of those things. If you're in Billy Idol's band, outside of Steve Stevens, you could really get anyone to play drums and bass and rhythm guitar. I mean, there was no Billy Morrison on this album, so I'm sure those guys know the deal. It's like anyone who was in Kiss in the '80s and early '90s. You knew at some point Ace and Peter were coming back. So either shut up, play the gig, and make your money, honey. 3-0 Dallas Stars. Is Argus the Store's Billy Idol? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Argus is still pretty funny, like if you like that kind of topical type of humor. I mean, the guy's a legend. I mean, he probably should have been a little bigger than he was, but, what are you going to do? Sometimes you you burn a bridge or two, and this business unfortunately has a long memory. But in some ways, it also has a short memory because if you get something cooking, everyone forgets. So, oh no, I love shop talk. I mean, I tried on my iMac to. The last two times on my iMac, it said unstable internet connection, and I'm using my phone's hotspot. So it's 5G, and like right now, I'm looking on my iMac, and it's Earl's iPhone, 5 bars. It's rocking and rolling. What if I went live on my iMac too? Just simulcast, baby. Get those numbers up. Make that money, honey. Oh, okay. I mean, I know the guitar player on Cradle of Love was not Steve Stevens. Um, any acting gigs in your near future? I mean, not that I know of, but I just sent in a message to my manager. There's a Miami Vice remake. I don't know if it's the TV show or another movie, but I want in as Detective Stan Switek on the remake. Thank you, Nick. I don't know how to do that, to be honest with you. I have a feeling this Dallas game could get a little chippy. I would kill it as Detective Stan Switek on Miami Vice. But, I'm sure there's a lot of people who will audition for that. I thought you were offer only. I don't know what that means. Well, I could see myself as either Switek or Zito. I kind of look like John Deal back in the day. Okay, then I can in my beehole. Hey, that's a hard wire. Boing. Um, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, but if they're gonna do a remake, I want in on it. I do like Flash. I mean, Billy Idol has a lot of great songs. He's so much more than Rebel Yell. I like Catch My Fall. Catch my fall. If I could, you got it. Hot in the City's a great song. I even like Kings and Queens of the Stone Age album. There were some real bangers on that one. Can't break me down. Save me now. Um, Here's how you redo Miami Vice. Tubbs has a kid. Thought was dead. He escaped. Was dead. He escaped. You bring him back as the bad guy. I mean, I'm trying to think how you could do it. I mean, basically Crockett and Tubbs have two kids, and they're the new generation. You just have everyone have kids. Castillo had a kid, so he's the new captain. Switek, well, Zito's dead, so you're gonna have to find a new Zito. Yeah, I could be the new Zito. Um, so Tubbs had a lot of kids. Oh, um, I mean, I think a remake could work because there's a whole generation of kids who, Miami Vice would just be a new TV show. They don't even know about the old show. Um, it could be kind of like um, Sons of Anarchy meets. Hold on, I'm getting a message right now about, ironically enough, someone messaging me um, about the new Miami Vice. Oh, it's a Miami Vice movie. So here are the details. Miami Vice redo revs with Top Gun Maverick Helmer. Dan Gilroy writing. Universal Pictures has set Joseph Kosinski to direct Miami Vice, a drama based on the iconic 80s show. Um, Let's see. Oh, I guess that's it. So it's going to be a movie. I mean, I'd rather see it be a TV show because I think any Miami Vice movie is just going to come off like Bad Boys. You know, I mean, that was the problem with the Michael Mann movie. Yeah, I mean, the Michael Mann movie was a good movie. It just was like Bad Boys 3. So, that's just my opinion. Um, I mean, I just think it'd be a better TV show. And these streaming networks need content. Um, what I would do just to gauge interest is do like almost a mini series, 6 episodes, drum up interest. If the ratings do well or the downloads do well, you make it a full time show. I just didn't like the movie. I mean, and I had high hopes going into it. I think the problem was they didn't really pay any kind of homage to the TV show. Like Switek and Zito were barely in it, and I remember the actors were really good. I mean, Dominic Labrazzi, or whatever the guy from The Wire, he was Switek. Justin Theroux was Zito. They were like in one or two scenes. Gina and Trudy really weren't in it that much. She didn't really have a good character informant like Izzy. It literally just looked like a Bad Boys movie. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, I didn't walk out of it, but it was pretty bad. Um, I mean, I don't know if anyone would waste their time on a Miami Vice remake, whether it be TV show or movie on Tubi. But maybe, I don't know, Tubi needs content, you know? I'd be a good private dick. I think the last movie I walked out of was, I think Police Academy 4. I was just like, okay, this is pretty bad. Um, I almost walked out of Detroit Rock City. That movie was pretty bad. And I went into that, obviously, I'm a Kiss fan. I was rooting for that movie, but it was pretty brutal. I mean, you could do a Miami Vice remake, but you got to put Don Johnson in it and have him be the captain. Even you got to put Tubbs in it. Have him be just a small part in the movie. Did you walk out on One Too Many? I don't know what that is, Peter Chickenman Brennan. Yeah, she was hot, but I just remember, and I saw it in theaters. I was like, this movie sucks. Um, I mean, I don't know. I just had high hopes for it. They were kind of ripping off, I think, a little bit, the Dazed and Confused shtick. Great cast, but even Ron Jeremy was in that before all the rapes. Um, yeah, I don't like long movies. I was just watching Son of Godzilla today. I taped it. Gullo misty-eyed toward the end when Godzilla and Baby Godzilla walk away after beating up the monster. I'd be a good private dick. I think I would go if they're not going to remake Crime Story, speaking of Michael Mann projects, but I would kill it as Detective Mike Torello. Grow a mustache, old school. I think Dennis Farina was my age when Crime Story was on. No one's raping Ron Jeremy. I mean, you can't rape the willing. Hello, hello. So hit the like and subscribe button. We're going to go another 10 minutes. And hey, we've only got 82 more people to get in here to read the letter. And 83 likes. Well, I loved how Ron Jeremy, when he got like the few legitimate movie roles he got, he changed his name to Ron Jeremy Hyatt. Like people are going to go, hey, that's not Ron Jeremy. Hello. Golden Entertainment alumni. Oh, yeah, my bad. I don't watch Golden Artist Entertainment projects, nor does anybody else. Trust me on that one. Dante, what a buffoon. You know he was first up on Rose's message box. Hey, Emily never gave me spots. Well, Adam didn't either, brother. Or Tommy, now that I think about it. 3-0 Dallas Stars. Series is tied 2-2. 13 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the second period. Were you ever in medical police? I don't know what that is, so no, I was not. The letter reveal would be awesome because on many levels. Now, to someone just tuning in, they're going to be, who the fuck is this girl? Why is he reading this? You know, trust me. The letter will reveal all. Trust me on that one. It would refute. Now, I've never seen the video, but I can guess what was in the video because I know her very well. I guess about a week after the breakup, she made a video. I'm the girl he left or didn't want, something like that. Someone sent me the video. I didn't watch it. You would not think the same person made that video and wrote this letter, probably within days of each other. I used to go to a grade school with Peter Falk's daughter, Catherine. I know the name Cynthia Rothrock. I remember she was hot, but my name is not. Let me look her up right now. I'm my own producer. Okay. National. I mean, I know the name. Let's see what she was in here. Jungle Heat, The Blonde Fury, City Cops. Not in a lot of things that I saw. I mean, she's worked in a lot of fucking things, man. Got 2 projects in 2025. Good for her. I don't hate. She was a martial artist. Yeah, Dick Fitzwell, the plot from the movie, they used 2 episodes. Yeah, yeah. You talking about Miami Vice? I mean, well, the original pilot for Miami Vice was a 2-hour, basically 2 episodes. He basically got 2 episodes. You know what could have been? That almost was Larry Wilcox from Chips and Denzel Washington. But you know, it all worked out. I think all walked away happy with the casting choices. I mean, we almost got no Edward James Olmos. I mean, Gregory Sierra didn't like living in Miami. That's crazy, man. Put up with the humidity. You're gonna get the money, honey. But he had a nice. Did she always just have one more question? I don't know what that means, Mr. Smith. Oh, I would love to do Munch. He got that Dick Wolf. Yes, the truth. Yes, it would pop a rating. The truth must be told. I'm sick of being told. She's been saying Earl knows what he did wrong. Well, I know what you did wrong, brother or sister. I don't get the reference, Kip. Yeah, I was hoping that new Cobra DVD would have the extra scenes and shit. I mean, there is like 15 minutes of extra scenes on YouTube of Cobra. Yeah, I mean Pepe Serna, they brought him back like a lot. Ned Eisenberg, but the guy who holds the record for most appearances with a different character is the karate expert Joe Hess. He, I think, was 4 different characters. And it's funny enough, the other day there was an Instagram reel on Joe Hess fighting a woman in karate, and he like super kicked her through the ropes. Like it's a different era back then. Joe Hess killed Tex Cobb and John Deal in Miami Vice. I mean, I would be good in like a 70s. You know, I'd play a good scumbag. Did Chandler ever pick up the tab, or did you have to pay for all the food? I mean, I will give her credit. She always got me very nice birthday and Christmas presents. Although the last birthday present was a little chintzy. That should have been the first sign. And she'd pick up the tab from time to time. But you know, the narrative that she's been telling people the last 3 years, the letter ain't gonna add up to that one. Hey, we got 34 likes. All we need is another, what is that? 66 likes. We get to 100 likes. We read the letter tonight, baby. Not a lot of trolls in here tonight. I'm not going to lie. That doesn't suck. Because I was hungry, and Earl didn't put 2 and 2 together yet. Hee. Well, I don't know about me as Sam Spade. It's probably Williamstone. I got to check my statements from April of 2022. Yeah, I'd be a good. I'd be a good. I could be the new Izzy. Yeah, I mean that ACDC broad's definitely a Dan Tana's girl. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Okay, I appreciate that, Tommy. So trolls are welcome here. I talk to the trolls. No, Queen on. That's the thing I can laugh about now. I would literally walk in and there's something missing off the wall, or maybe the closets were a little more empty. I just wasn't. I mean, I was probably in a little bit of denial, so I just wasn't seeing it. I could play John Holmes, although I don't really look like him, to be honest with you. Oh no, they were all just audience members who saw me Saturday night at the Comedy Store. Uh-oh. Whoa. This goaltender's playing pretty good in Colorado, but Dallas is coming on strong. This game's going to get chippy in the third. If Dallas scores another goal, this could be a long third period. I got no booger hanging out, bitch. Wait, hold on, do it. You'll go to Ray DeVito's stream if you don't want a boogerless host. Hold on. Sliding edge, $2. This guy gets it. 2 for the money. Bang bang. There's a baby light. Thank you very much. Hey, we got 36 likes in here, so let's what is that? 64 more likes, and we read the letter. All right, 3-1. We don't need Colorado scoring. I need some fights. Bang bang. Thank you very much, Sliding Edge. I appreciate any and all financial donations, tips, whatever you guys want to call them. So we'll do a few more minutes. No one has seen Pert Birkin since his $300 super chat day. I think probably his wife killed him. I mean, I could see you giving $300 to Kevin Brennan, honey, but who the fuck is Earl? Who? It's all right. It happens. Hey, let's get to, how about this? Let's get to 50 likes, and I'll read the first sentence. I'll read the first sentence. Oh, that's right. He did do a drive-by 2 weeks ago. My bad. Well, I probably had a bigger dick than Val Kilmer, so I could play John Holmes if we're going on weenie size. Maybe I could play Eddie Nash, just put some makeup on me. Oh, this Dallas game is feisty. The letter is from an ex-girlfriend. You have missed nothing, Michael Sanders. Oh, shit, we got 10 more likes until I read the first sentence. It's what they call in the business a teaser. No, it's a little more than that. I mean, the first sentence isn't mind-blowing, but... Oh, here's the letter right here. We'll keep it right here. Val was a very good actor. Well, they do when they're leaving you. Oh, damn, we got 45 likes. See, you people really want to hear that first sentence. Tell you what, if we get to 75 likes, I'll read the first 2 sentences. Oh, this is how I grift. I'm a grifter. No, it's probably the best work of fiction I've ever written. Yes, the dreaded Dear Earl letter. You got that right. Jim K., you got to show me the money, honey, baby. You just don't come in here firing hot demands. You got to show me the money, honey. Oh, shit, 51. All right, here's the first letter. Here's the first sentence. We got the 52 likes. Here's the first sentence of the letter. I really do hope we can figure this out, period. Now, does that sound like someone who'd been cheated on? $50. Oh, damn! You might get the second sentence. 54. You guys, I gotta bribe you guys to like these things. Now we should have been hitting 50 likes just because I'm a good streamer. $20 more likes until you get the second sentence. I know, William. That's the crazy thing. But the narrative was that I was cheating on her. So she moved out because I was cheating on her. But everything said in this letter does not sound like someone who had just been cheated on. Well, she did take some of my things. Uh, about a month, because Earl's not as dumb as you think. So I had to be real coy about it. Hee hee hee. She took a T-shirt that my mom gave me, and she knew what this shirt meant to me. So she did not give the ring back. She did not give the house keys back. Well, that's a $500 key fob, and I'm sure she took a few shirts that I don't. There's definitely a few shirts I haven't seen. Or it's all good. Yes, it was an Irish goodbye. I've got to. Got to. Yeah, I guess it was. Well, I mean, I'm always a fan of the saying when you talk about a breakup, you got my side, her side, and then the truth. My point is, I never cheated on her. I've cheated, but not with her or on her. And this letter definitely does not sound like it was written by someone who'd gotten cheated on. No, Chandler did not take the Zdeno Chara jersey. Well, no, I wouldn't put her on that level. But maybe I would. I don't know anything about Massey. I don't really follow Mr. Kill Everything. Like, I don't know that guy, but it just seems kind of sad. He's a drunk, and like he goes on all these fucking podcasts or streams, I guess they are, and people. I don't think he realizes he's on all these streams because people are goofing on him for being a drunk. Chandler, why did you leave in the middle of the night instead of being a man and saying goodbye? SCVID show? I don't know. It was a fog of war type of thing. Hee hee hee. Maybe it was because everyone likes Earl and no one took my side. Hee 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 hee. Well, no, I just feel bad for him. Like, I don't know him, I got no beef with the guy. I don't even know his real name. But it's just like, it's like, dude, you're drinking yourself to death, and the only reason people have you on these streams is 'cause they're goofing on you. I don't like shit like that. James is rubbing mustard in her eyes. It's getting too intense. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Tommy. How heartbroken are you? Well, it's been 3 years, so I wouldn't say I'm heartbroken now. And well, 3-2 Colorado, 3-2 now. But I would say that the fact that most of her friends, if not really all of them, basically took my side, I'm not that upset about it. We only talk about it on here so much because it's just, very few streamers give you a glimpse into their personal life. But Dirk Diggler, what else would I be? There's no way that I could. There's nothing else I could use. Probably not Queen On. I think the problem with her, and she's very smart. Like, listen, I can, give people a compliment who I have conflict with, but I think for her, the problem was, and she knew that I'm very well liked in LA comedy. So it was virtually no one was going to take her side. I mean, I've talked to a lot of our mutual friends, and they've all said, hey, we're Team Earl. It's the same thing with the girl from last year I briefly dated. She kind of ghosted me and was not the nicest to me. I was at Jones last night. Everyone was like, hey, we're still Team Earl. I mean, TB, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I think, you know, it just really good, not to keep repeating myself, but, it goes back to I'm a hard guy to go up against because people love me. Like, so I think exes, really the last few, have had a problem with the breakup because they know they can't talk shit about me. Like, no one's going to believe them. Um, even with the roast battle girl who said I hit her, no one believed her. Not even Jeff believed her. You don't think Jeff would talk shit about me if he thought I hit someone? Um, well, Team Earl's only the place to be if you like know the whole story. Uh, I was accused of after a bad breakup. Um, I my I dated this girl from Roast Battle about a year. Not the greatest breakup, and she tried to curry favor in the LA comedy scene by telling people I threw her down a flight of stairs, which not even Jeff believed that. And now that poor girl can't even get on a lineup. She gets kicked out of every city she goes to because she fucks a bunch of comics, and then it's like, okay, we've already fucked her. No need to put her on the lineup. So, I mean, no one believed her, so like it didn't really hurt me. I mean, it was just unfortunate to go through. TB, I do think you're onto something. I think she is a very visual person, as am I. And I think she cooked up that scenario, and after a while, it almost became true. Like I believe she cheated on me, to be honest with you. It all makes sense. I've been cheated on, I've cheated. So I know the sign's going both ways. So now, in part, I've visualized what happened. And so, to me, it's true. But I also am very, you guys probably don't think I'm smart from the standpoint of I'm very methodical with how I think. So when I look at what was going on that time, there's a lot of things that add up. Um, I know ACDC, I know. But I mean, it's like in terms of that roast battle girl, it's like, okay, how come if I threw her down a flight of stairs, she would have a broken leg, a broken arm, something broken, because she was very, I mean, obviously I liked her and I was attracted to her, but like she was not in great physical condition. So I don't think that's a breaking news story. So if I threw someone who's not in great internal or external condition down a flight of stairs, they're going to be hurt. You throw anyone down a flight of stairs, they're going to be hurt. So I think people were like, the whole time you dated Earl, there was never any injuries, there was never any bruises, cuts, abrasions. So, you know, well, yeah, she absolutely was well padded. Talk to my mattress. Hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, guys, looks like we're not going to get to 75 likes, so we'll go another few minutes, and then, we came close. This is the most number of likes we've had in a hot minute, so, I appreciate but you guys got the first sentence. That's pretty good. And I can only imagine what the new boyfriend's heard. He probably hates me. But, I don't concern myself with that. I can't ACDC. I can't. And you know I love you, baby. But it's you know what I mean. All right, it's 5-2. We might see some fights in the third anyway. I'll give you the first letter of the second sentence. I. I. Lois is sleeping right now. Like everyone else, Lois picked my side. But, Lois did like her. So it's okay. It's all right. Hold on, I'm trying to order Postmates. I hope I'm not boring you guys. I think my iPad's going to die before I... Let's see if I can get it in before I... How are fans supposed to get free pucks with that stupid net around them? 100%. Well, it's probably that and the that puck travels at a high rate of speed, and that poor girl in Columbus, man. I saw a documentary on that. Where the player who shot the puck is now good friends with the girl's mom. So you meet a lot of hot chicks shopping. I meet a fair amount. A fair amount. I mean, I'm engaging, William. You know that. You should hire the salt baby. I don't know what that means, Michael, to be honest with you. Spicy mustard and Nolan's. Tommy, you're kind of boring me. I'm going to have to put you in timeout. Now, how bad is that? I'm about to end the stream, but I had to make a statement. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Ryan, to your boys. That was a big game. 2-2 is just, like Kings Edmonton now. It's anyone's series. 3-1. It's going to be... It's tough to imagine Tampa Bay beating Florida the next 3 games straight. So... Well, that sounds good, TB. I love me. I had a great steak last night at Jones. Yeah. I don't know what he, but if I don't mind people speaking gibberish in this stream, but you got to be funny. And he's like, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing like some kind of shtick I'm not aware of. All right, so 5-2 at the end of the second. So this third period should be rough. So probably a good time to end the stream. I don't think we're going to get to 75 likes for the second sentence. But you guys got the first sentence. And once again, for those of you just getting here, the first sentence of the letter is, I really do hope we can figure this out, period. I mean, Ekblad definitely should be given a game. Good for you, TB. I wish I could cook. But hit the like and subscribe button on your way out, please. Earl Skakel in the Earlverse. Appreciate the support and whatnot over the years. You guys are soldiers in the Earl Army. I won't forget that. All of you anyone in this stream right now gets free lifetime VIP tickets to any club I'm performing at. Now, I don't do the road a lot, to be frank. But, because I got to see the money, honey. So I just got offered to do a gig in Chicago. The guy's like, what's your rate to do a 10-minute gig? I'm like, you want me to spend 10 hours on a plane to do a 10-minute gig? Get the fuck out of here. So I told him $10,000, $1,000 a minute. And, I haven't heard back from the guy. Ho! Ho! So, thank you, Just Jenna. So, all right, you guys. This has been, we got 59 likes. It's slowly creeping to 75, but I don't think we're going to get there. And I'm not doing a steel toe, waiting just till we hit the numbers, baby. You can hang with me in Chicago 100%, but, I don't think this, I could tell whoever I'm talking with, it's a corporate gig. No one flies halfway across the country to do 10 minutes. I think I could get in at Zany's while I'm there, but, it just, like I said, it's one of the benefits of voiceover work. I'm not going to fly to Chicago to break even to do a 10-minute gig. And then the guy was like, well, how long do you want to do? It's like, bro, this is your gig. Like, I shouldn't be the one dictating the time. You guys know your budget. What is it? Let's do a Kickstarter to get Earl to the East Coast. No, we don't grift on here. We don't do Kickstarters or GoFundMes. I turned down, William Zoom offered, AC/DC, I believe, offered to pay $100 to get the letter read. I told him not to do it. You think any other streamer would turn down $100 just to read a breakup letter? But that's because I like my fans. This has been Earl Skakel in the Earlverse.